What's up, everyone? Back with another episode of Yin and Yancy. We've been having a lot of good conversations, so we're just turning on the cameras and just gonna talk
because I'm gonna forget about it, and then I'm gonna have to go do another day of training and then come back to Andrew and be like, and just start talking. So we're just keeping this rolling.
Yeah. So one of the things, I'll let you introduce it, but I think this is a very good, and I know not everyone's the same, but if you think about it, you just gotta keep putting in work. And you have to do it without expecting anything in return, right? So what's the topic today? And you can kind of share your perspectives.
I realized the biggest thing for me in my career, whatever I've done and what I'm doing is like, I remember being young and I've always wanted to be in blood sport. Kumite. I've always wanted to be a fighter, and you know what I mean? I've always wanted to be in Street Fighter video game, right? And I always wanted those things internally. I never needed anybody to tell me, oh, you can do this, you can do that. Like, this is just self goals, I was like, oh, I like being on video. And this is me being on kid, like, oh, that'd be cool if I could be real quick. Like, that's so dope. Like, and like, by the time I was an adult and all that happened to me, going into a Kumite, UFC, being Street Fighter, being in the game, like, I was like, oh wow. Like, I got to where I wanted to go because I did it with wholeheartedly. Like, I never need anybody's validation for get to where I wanted to go. Because in the end, I just wanted to be happy. Yep. Right? Like, and I never need it. I greatly appreciated the praise and the support and all of that, but when it came to validation, like, it's always like the hardest workers in the room don't ever need the validation, bro. Your heart, your lungs, that shit works every day, bro, and it is not asking you for a clap or a praise or you know what I mean. You can give it the shittiest food and it's still gonna work hard for you. Right? Because that's what family does, that's what a tribe does, that's what work is. You just work and it works out. Look at your body. You're gonna do whatever. If you work, it works out for you, right? And I think that's where I found that, like, external validation is great, but the ones that's really working they just working, bro.
They just working.
They just working, man. Like, that's like.
I think that's a super good perspective, and we understand everyone's different, right? But I think there's some common themes with those that reach their potential. Regardless of how high you actually get, actually reaching your potential. I think that's really true. And I like that analogy because I never thought of it like that. Some of your internal organs, they don't need anything, right? They don't need anything except just do your job, right? Just keep doing what you're supposed to do. And that's the same thing. Exactly. Like, just keep doing it regardless of what's going on around you. And I think we can take that same kind of mindset, right?
Oh, for sure.
Everything that you're doing for your goals. If that's sports related, if that's academic related, whatever it is, regardless of everything that's going around you, you just keep doing your job, keep doing it because you want to get better at it without having to rely on like people giving you external validation or getting some accolades or doing all these other stuff, right? You just do it just simply because you want to improve.
All of those things that I received during the journey of that process, accolades, that's what got me to where I am, but I'm not living off of it. That's just part of my process. So was the failure, because failure is part of success. You're not gonna ever be successful if you don't know what it is to fail. That's part of it. That's not the opposite of success. Complacency is. You know what I mean? That's the opposite of success. Failure is part of that. And like for me, it was like, oh, I felt that. Oh, I know. Right? And I was, when it came to those things, the external validation or the internal validation, so when the good times came, it went good. And when the bad times went, it still was good because I still kept it to me. Everything that happened to me happened because of me. I never need to point one finger and keep somebody else accountable. Just like all the things I do, I appreciate all the help and support, but I know that my heart works just the way it works, no matter what I do, and it's still gonna work. I can give them trauma and get punched right in the chest, might skip a beat or something, but it's gonna work. Something's gonna happen, but it's still gonna work until it can. And that's why I like, hey, just keep working. Keep doing it. I don't need all my titles, my accolades, my achievements. My mom appreciates it more than me. She can live and work those titles because I don't live off my titles. I live off of what I'm doing. For instance, Now that I'm older and I compete, but now I can coach. When I look at competitors, like if I'm coaching a guy in a fight for the whole month and he's about to fight the world championship the day of, and he's like, Yance, I need somebody else in my corner. I only even coach him because I needed him to be better. Not because I wanted to be in his corner and tell him I got him the world championship and he's because of my help. No, I was just part of that journey. And I'm glad that I could provide that. Whether he wants to pay me homage or not, that's on him. But why I went in there was to help them. I didn't care to be in their corner. If they want me to, great, because I want to be there to help them. I want to be there to see them succeed. I don't want to be there for them to succeed so I can. I don't need that validation.
It's not.
I don't need that. Oh, I was there when you won. Like, no, bro. You will know me, and you know that, bro. When you love me, how you love is how you love. I don't need everybody to know that. Oh, wow, Yancy was the one really helping you. I don't need that. I don't personally need that. I know that because when I did my help, the people that was actually helping me wasn't looking for validation. My mom and dad wasn't telling me, bro, I love you so much. Why you do that? Why you doing this? They was just there. For my work.
No, I think that's a great message, right? From any role that we have, right? Whether that's you training as a fighter, whether that's you helping someone out, whether that's you being a coach, right? It's just you do it just because you want to help contribute everyone getting better, and it's that's I think
we can become selfish because we've been selfish. I am selfish at my time. I went to the top of the mountain. I did do what I had to do and not focus on anybody else. Now it's a different time and people want my help or people want whatever it is, and I'm willing to do that because I've seen where it is. I know I've been there. This is what it takes to get there. I will show you the opportunities I had and did what I did. If you can do it better, great. But I ain't like trying to live off of what I did. Like you want to use my knowledge and my wisdom, great. Because this is the program I did. This is who I go around. But I don't need my belt and my title to show you what I did. You will know what I did with what we put out.
What we do, Right? No, I think that's a great message for, all of us to be reminded of, right? Is like just focus on what you can do. I mean, it's not, it's cliche, right? But focus on the things you can control. That's what it is, because just keep improving.
Don't worry about right and wrong. Worry about what's righteous. I think first and foremost, as players and coaches, we and competitors and coaches, we have to know what is righteous with the program, right? Like, especially when it comes to kids. I was always around a program where the coaches cared about the kids. They cared about me more than they cared about what the kids going to do. You know what I mean? I was around teachers, mentors that actually cared about me. My cornermen only care about me. They don't care how much fights I get left. They care about, Yance, you're right. Well, you ready for fight again? Because I got your back. I don't care where it is, what it's about, right? Like that's the people I am around. That's my tribe. If you need somebody else that wants something else, cool, because I see it out there. There's other people that make that work. But like for me, it's more and more like Rylan, Ivan, you, all my victories, you guys was there, not asking for praise, but you guys was even there when I was hurt. Still there. You know what I mean? Not asking for praise, even more on me now. Even more on me when I wasn't being praised, when I needed the help. That's how I know, and that's why I don't, my title is nothing, because when I'm down, all the people that help me is there, working. Like my heart, like my lungs.
Exactly.
Like if I'm ever broken, like I'm fortunate to know that I have a relationship with you. You go, like, I know you would help me. It's like my heart gonna work, like, but that's because you just work, bro. You just do what you do, and then we build what we build, because that's all we did is work. We never look for the validation. We never look for it. And we built what we built, and I feel it's a great relationship to put everybody around us in a healthier environment.
And it's mutual too. There's a lot of things that go back and forth between us, and I think that's the bottom line. It's like, great, this is why we align a lot, right? And there's other ways to do it. We get that. We're just sharing kind of our perspective, and I think it's this alignment. The last thing that I kind of want to leave off with, and you can chime in, is that I've always approached it throughout my career, is that you guys are people first. Like that's the bottom line. Like sport, sport, games, all this. It's like that's important to you, right? I want to help you, like do whatever you want to do, but it's what you want to do. And beyond all of that, it's like sports, your athletic career and everything, it's gonna come and go.
Yeah.
That's a portion of your life, right? There's so much more bigger things than that, right? Like your well-being, mental health, right? All of these other things. To me, that trumps everything else beyond the result that you're getting.
Yeah, because I could have the best fight in my life, but if I'm not happy at home and I can't find my peace, like, am I really happy because everybody else sees me winning?
Yeah.
That external value, like, you know what I mean, right?
Exactly.
Like, I'm on Facebook showing I'm on my social media showing all my accolades, right?
Yeah.
But the ones that's working, they're there in a garage.
That's what it is.
Fixing your injuries, you know what I mean? Like because that's the ones that work, and I realize that now at this pinnacle, right? The ones that gonna work, and they're gonna be there for you.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't. Yeah, so thank you for that.
No, thank you too. Yeah. But there's always like these good conversations. But I think the big message is like, you know, you just got to keep working, doing what you do, and do it for you internally that you want to get better at it. Not for other people, you know, all of this. Yeah. And just like you said, like how you started it, like the things that just keep putting in the work, they don't look for outside sources of validation. They just keep working. Yeah. And that's what's going to make the biggest difference in both of our opinions, I think. You know, instead of looking to all of this other noise and praise and external validation and accolades and all of this, at the end of the day, there's only one way to get you better, and it comes from inside of you.
Yeah. I can give you up. You can give everybody all. I can give anybody it all, but if you cannot give it yourself, then you're not gonna know how. You know what I mean? Like, I can tell. You know how much. Girls, you can tell them they're pretty, and if they feel pretty, they don't feel pretty. So those are the things that you gotta find yourself, and the self-validation. Right? For me, it's like, and the validation I need to know is I wanted to be happy around the people, and the people that never asked for validation and it's been around me and made me happy, and hopefully I made them happy.
Definitely. You're the most positive. But think about that too, because even though we're saying you guys just keep putting in the work, I do think it's the environment you're in, the people supporting you and all of that. And I think that's what makes both of us do what we want to do and have this kind of mindset and approach to everything that we're doing, right? So get those people around you that support you, that think, you know, kind of similarly, and will help you to bring out the best in you. Because that's really what it's about.
Let them bring out the best in you, but also let them put you in your emotions and your intelligence in a corner, so you know how to sing. Because if they love you and they're trying to build you, like Andrew always, I'm like, I want to do this, this, and this. I'll get this video. He's like, yeah, but this. Regardless if we see things different, bro, like I know it's valid because I trust you, right? Like but I still do this wrong. But look, but that's the relationship we can build because you work. You just work, bro, right? Like I just keep working and do what I do, no matter what you think and say, Yancy, right? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep doing it too,
and it is very mutual, and this has been built over years and years. But it's got to the point where sometimes it's like
I make Yin work hell hard.
But this is a great, I think this just shares some of our approach to training and just getting better at whatever it is, you know. So think about this, get the people around you that support you, and just keep doing the work, putting in the work day after day, and find your environment. It's going to pay off.
Find the internal validation, because you can find the people that once you put work, you know that like I can come to Andrews every day and know that if I put in work, it's always good. It's always going to be good work, because that's the program, that's the things you instilled in me too. Just work.
Same for me too.
It'll pan out. It'll pan out. The program's good, and it has been. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be here.
Exactly. And it goes very mutual, but we can talk more and more, but hopefully that shared some perspective, and just stay tuned for more. Remember, if you guys have any questions, wherever this goes up,
drop
put it in the comments,
DM me, whatever.
And we would be more than happy to talk about other topics.
More Yin and Yancy all day. And I'll be a little bit more, on the open side and cuss a little. And, he's the professional. I'm the hoodlum.
All right. Till next time. Aloha.